y'all. Spicy by nature. Welcome back to episode 4. We is outside. I am your host, your beautiful, lovely Tamia. And I have a special guest with me today. This is going to be a good show. I have a special guest. One of my close friends, Andre.
How you guys doing? I'm Andre, as she said.
Hey, Dre. How you doing?
Doing good. Hello to all the heifers out here.
He ain't come to play. Hello to all the heifers.
Yes, indeed. You gotta love.
Jesus. Oh, I'm so sorry, heifers. He started with y'all already. We have a beautiful show for y'all today. Very spicy. You know?
I'm ready.
You think you really ready, though?
I think so. I love spicy.
That's his fucking problem now. Okay? But I got some shit for that ass, ladies. Don't even worry about it. Heifers, I got you covered. We gonna dig in that ass today. Okay?
Not literally.
Oh, you know what? We gonna start. Okay? We gonna start by saying, Andre, we known each other for how long?
I want to say about 16 to 17 years since middle school.
Okay, don't start calculating shit because we still young. All right, we is really outside.
Yeah, we've known each other for about that long. I don't think we became friends until Germantown, like 10th or 11th grade.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we've been friends ever since.
Yeah, ever since. So
it's one of my besties.
Forever.
Okay. Yes. But that's enough about the mushy gushy. Back to the spicy shit. Okay. So we're gonna get into some things.
Okay.
And my first question for you is, why do you think people don't ask their partner for STD tests?
That's a good question. I think it's a lack of responsibility. In all honesty, I don't think,
In both parties or?
Well, I only can speak from a male's perspective.
Okay.
I think men tend to not, it's like a don't ask, type of thing.
But you could still get some shit.
Yes, you can.
Just be fucking out here raw.
Yeah, I mean, again, most men would just like until shit start burning a little bit.
When they go to the bathroom,
or I got a little bump down there, don't look normal.
Oh,
that's when it's time to like. But yeah, I don't know, cause like I've never had those type of situations. Like I've always tried to be, as protective as I could be. I get my daily, my yearly checkups, I should say, on that type of stuff. But trust me, I know what it's like having a scare. Or it's not fun. You those results when they coming in, you just like, man.
So you was sweating.
Yeah, more than sweating.
You was about to die and they're waiting for the results.
I was contemplating if I'm going to jail.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to jail. I knew exactly who it was. But everything was good. Like everything came back negative, but
it's just a scare though. Like you
scare.
just went in raw.
No.
It's
It's
not,
no, it's not even that. No, it's not. No, I don't go in raw.
Okay.
First of all.
Okay, because like what we talking about here?
It's just it was a HIV scare.
Oh.
It was a HIV scare.
That's deeper than
the person who I was being sexually involved in. Unfortunately for them, they got HIV, not being there responsible, but something happened to them in their childhood. I just never knew that.
Jesus
I just never
Christ.
knew that, and I knew the person prior to us being sexually involved. We went to camp together. So then, like when we were, I want to say when I was like 20 is when I learned about that. After everything, and like I was just more like, that's something you lead with.
Okay.
Something you lead with, and so I got tested, and let me tell you, that was the scariest freaking week of my life.
Oh my God, I've never known that. Let's just say that.
That was the scariest week of my life.
I've never known that story.
And I had missed the doctor's call, and he left a voice message, and I was so scared to listen to that voice message.
Oh.
I was so scared. I listened to it, and he said, Andre, you're negative, and negative. And I called him just like, I just want to make sure you know.
Just to make sure.
Just to make sure. And then, you also you find out a lot of information about how it's transmitted, especially like when women, when they're taking their pills, they're less likely to actually give it to a man, essentially. But like after the results, like 2 months after, I caught the flu. and I straight panicked. I panicked. So like month wise, it added up to like it shows up within 6 months, like the symptoms. So like the second, like 2 months later, it was the 6 month. I was like, oh shit, like let me go get tested again. I was like, doc, please. I was like, doc, please.
You was begging.
I was begging.
It's like, damn.
But again, it's just the flu.
Amen.
Pretty much that relationship ended the one I got the first results, and me being petty, I called, like, yeah, I got my results. She said, what was it? I said, well, I was positive. And hung up on the phone. Haven't talked to the person since.
Oh, shit. Well, they might be watching this now to know you negative.
Yeah, so, but yeah, that was, I was around 20, 21 when that happened. And again, that put a lot of, that sent me like into a depression for like a good year of like not talking to nobody, not trusting nobody. But I had a lot to get in my, like I was in school at the time, so I had like something to preoccupy my mind. But that took me like a year to recover from that.
See, we laughing, but that shit is real, okay?
It is.
I like to ask for results. Like, don't just be trying to do no crazy shit like that. And I still use condoms, and motherfuckers don't know nothing about condoms. And I just be like, it's a no for me.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about those now, but.
I mean, because you have a fiance,
yes,
so
yes.
That's different.
Yes, indeed.
But, y'all at that stage where.
Yeah, we're at that stage where, we tried it one time, and I was like, man, I can't do it, man.
It was a no.
Yeah, like.
The rubber had to come off.
I don't know what about y'all. If you ever try to eat box after using a condom, it's not
disgusting. It's
all
nasty.
latex. It's all latex.
It tastes so disgusting.
So.
You can mouth it is not tasteful at all. They got flavor ones though, but that shit is not it. Trust me, take it from the expo.
I need the juices. I need the.
You need the what?
I need the juices. I need the.
Oh, you need the juice all on his beard and shady. That shit to be. Woo! I like the way you dribble. Nah, but all jokes aside, like STD, HIV is very, very important. Please, don't be scared to ask your partner. Like, where you been? Like, let's go to the doctors together. Like, I don't know why it's so non-common to say, babe, let's go to the doctors. Like, you good? Like, is everything okay? People really be scared and then have a heart attack when y'all got chlamydia and trichomonas and HIV. Now it's, oh my God, I can't believe this happened to me. You wasn't even being safe yourself, so you wouldn't have got it if you wasn't being safe.
Listen, if you ask your partner to let's get tested and they say no or they reject the idea, you should just leave them alone at that moment. Like, they're at that point jeopardizing your health. At that point,
well, I had to take a sip on that one because I had some folks in my time where I was dating somebody, and I asked them, I'm like, because everybody babe. I'm like, babe, let's go get the results together. I know I'm good, but fuck it, let's go get our results together. They give you all these excuses. Oh, I ain't got this type of time. When you want to go. We good. Oh, I don't got insurance.
Shit.
Go to the free clinic. Like, come on.
You gonna have time when they gotta stick that Q-tip up you.
Exactly. You got time when it's time to fuck, but you don't got time to go get everything tested.
You got time when they gotta swab your penis. You got time when they gotta stick that Q-tip in your hole.
Yeah. Oh no. I wouldn't know nothing about that.
Me neither. Luckily in my life, I've been, blessed and never had an STD. But.
No, thank you. I've been very blessed. On God's favor. Amen. Hallelujah. But nah, like, please go get tested, y'all. It is serious. It's becoming very, very normal for people to be HIV positive more now. Because I know that's something that we stopped talking about, like, for a while now. Like, people don't talk about that at all.
Yeah, because obviously I was coming out of the pandemic,
Right, because everything was COVID this, COVID that, COVID this, COVID that. Like,
the monkeypox, so like it's kind of those things are kind of on the back burner,
Right.
You watch people how they cough, dude, you get to coughing around me, I'm looking at you a little. Like,
you gonna be like, where your ass?
Yeah, or Don't even touch me. Don't even touch me.
Oh my God, y'all. This person right here. I'm surprised he don't have his mask on right now. If he can have his mask on right now, he would. But, okay.
Yeah, but that's pretty. I think that's why that's been on the back burner. You know, obviously us dealing with the pandemic, dealing with COVID, dealing with hopefully we won't go into another pandemic with monkeypox, but that's probably why that stuff has been on the back burner.
Right. Don't put me no pandemic like you give me some money. I ain't got time, okay? But yes, please go get tested, y'all, for real. Like, all jokes aside, don't be scared to ask your partner. Go get tested. Go get your pussy checked, okay? Because some of you bitches don't know nothing about no doctors, and y'all out here just hunching, sleeping with any and everything raw. So please go get your thing checked. It ain't just niggas; it's females too. Yeah, I'm talking about you, sis. Go get that shit checked.
Oh wow!
All right. Just saying. Niggas got dirty dick, but they only sleep with the bitches that let them. Think about it. Okay? But we just gonna move it on. So talking about that, since we're talking about in the relationship category, it's a difference between what you're looking for when you're dating and what you're looking for when you're in a relationship. I never really thought about it, but one of our close friends brought it to my attention, and I'm like, that'd be something really good to talk about, because when you're dating someone, are you looking for the same thing in a relationship, or when you're dating, it's just dating and you're just having a good time and it is what it is, or you're dating? Because me personally, I just thought when you're dating, you're looking for the same thing that you want in a relationship, because that's where you're trying to take it. Like, is it a difference?
They're not.
Is it really a difference?
They're not all the way different. It's just there's stages to it. So like when you're just dating, you're kind of like seeing if you have chemistry with the person. Do you guys like the same thing? What's your imperfections? What's your perfections? Things like that. But eventually, when you guys get to a point where you're like, you guys date each other, essentially, romantic interest, or that's my boo, however you guys want to put it nowadays. I think eventually the next stage, you guys starting to have conversations like, hey, like, what's the next step in this relationship? And that's when you start to talk about the true stuff that you guys will start building a foundation. So dating is just getting to know each other, building chemistry, understanding what that person's, boundaries are, their dues, what's their non-negotiables. But after you get past that point, it's now like, you're my girlfriend, you're my boyfriend, or you're my man, you're my woman. You start to, what's the next step? Are we going to move in together? Or do you want to get married? Do you want to have kids? Where do you see yourself in the next X amount of years?
Okay, so I guess on men and women perspective is different, because I know most women, when we're dating, it's automatically, we're dating to see all the things like you said, but at the same time to see if we can see ourselves like a future with that person. So it's like we dating and like we looking for something in both parts. Like when we're dating you, we dating you, but we also looking to see if you have potential to be in that relationship. It's not necessarily, I'm dating you for this, or then I'm going out and now I'm with you and I want to be certain things in a relationship.
Yeah, I mean, that's where communication comes in, because you guys, as you're dating or in the early stages of your guys' connection, you need to can be communicating those type of things and verbalizing like, hey, like I am dating to, be serious.
Because I'm at the door with you.
Or like if a guy is saying, yeah, I'm just dating to be casual, then you understand where
They be lying. They be lying.
It's not that we be lying. It's just most, when I'm not saying most, but men, we tend to like to keep our options open. That's all. Like,
but then there's a problem when we keep our options open. Like, make up your mind.
Unfortunately,
what you want to do.
Unfortunately, the double standard is a thing. Like, it's the whole, a key that can open anything is a master lock, but a lock that can be opened by any key is just a shitty lock.
Yeah. That's why that motherfucker be locked. On my end, that shit be. Excuse me.
But
sorry for the interruption.
Yeah, and then I think I don't mean to speak on women's behalf, but I do think women need to be more selective on who they allow inside them versus, with men. Women
You
tend to
don't
be.
let anybody.
Yeah, but that's part of, because with women, it comes natural being able to get a man, essentially, because you guys are the most sought after. You guys are, in a sense, we're the prey and you guys are the predator. No, we're the predator and you guys are the prey, essentially. From, the moment you guys turn 18, you got men always trying to talk to you about his DMs, catcalling on the street, anything. Men have to earn, a woman's attention. Like, it isn't just, I'm this, accept me who I am. A man has to either be a certain height, he has to have a certain amount of status, he has to have money, personality.
But y'all look for the same things in women too.
No, we don't. No.
Oh shit.
No. Men and women are different when it comes to what we're looking for. Like women, if they make a certain amount of money, they tend to not date a man that makes less money than them on a balance of probabilities, or a majority of the time. Right? So, like, you have a woman that makes $70,000 a year. She's not going to date a dude that makes $40,000 a year. Or once. She shouldn't want, or I'm not saying no, that's her choice. Like, your standards is your standards, and it's perfectly fine to have your standards. But in reverse, men typically don't care about how much a woman makes, because we understand my money is our money and your money is your money.
Right.
Like, it's our job to be providers.
Okay. I like the way you put that. See, me, when I'm dating somebody, it's more so like I'm just dating you. Like, we talking, I'm getting to know you as just like a cool person, and, we become friends and et cetera, et cetera. But at the door, if that's what I'm looking for, like a relationship, then I'm going to let you know at the door, because I don't want to play no games. I don't got time for the bullshit and the leading me on and doing all that and then say, oh my God, emotional creature, female, blase, blase, when I said at the door, this is X, Y, and Z. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to come in knowing, like, this is what I'm looking for and this is what I want. And if you don't, if that's not, then let me have that choice. Sometimes men don't give you that option, because then they lie and be like, oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for too. And yeah, like, well, I gotta get to know you better. I gotta
There's
see.
a reason for that,
and
though.
blase. And then it's just like, damn.
There's a reason for that. Men understand the game. We understand that if we just come out and say what we want, it's a 90% chance it ends right there. So we kind of have to play the game of, this is what I want to,
yeah, but don't do that with me.
Right. So then
I don't play that.
Because eventually we get, at the end of the day, a man's approaching you just to get the draws. That's as simple as that. That's the right. They saw it, whether either how you was walking, they was looking at your titties, they saw how your ass was moving.
But just tell me.
But
it is some women out here like myself. I would rather you be upfront. And Jay, you can vouch for that. I'm very upfront when it comes to certain things. Like, let me know.
I understand that, but that's not majority of women.
It's not. So it does make it hard for women like me.
The exception does not make the rule.
I'm not okay with the lies and the bullshit. Like, please, just be honest with me. Like, I might want to just fuck too. You never know.
No, but the thing is, yeah, you maybe want to just fuck, but a man, once we fuck, that's when we kind of determine, like, if we really like it. Right? Like, and listen, I hate to sound this way, right? But
oh my God,
once you get, like, it'd be sometimes like you get the draws, right? And then you look at her and you're like, damn, she got a little wax in her ear. Or like her eyes are not symmetrical. And you just like, man. And that's just
that's the shit I'm thinking about.
Once post nut clarity, you'll be surprised at shit that we look at. Like, damn, her toenails a little chipped. And even though they were in my mouth, even though they were in my mouth, damn, I'm looking at them, Jones a little chipped.
What?
I'm telling you, and men won't tell you this, right? And the only reason I can tell you this, because I don't got no dog in the race, right? I'm out the game. I have no dog in the race. But most men, they understand that post-nut clarity. That's why when dudes have sex with you, they tend to kind of fall back a little bit. And you think he's changing, but no, he's just assessing, like, damn, do I really like her, right? And I've been through that. And is it toxic?
Very much so.
I don't
Very
think so.
much so.
And,
it is though.
I think it's just a human emotions. Like humans, we're gonna go through a array of emotions on a daily basis, a weekly basis, and that's to me. I understand that. I understand. Like I may wake up groggy and moody, but then as my day progresses, I'm in a better mood, right? And you just have to understand that about people, essentially.
Right. I mean, I guess on a man perspective, because for me, it's like, no, thank you. And then like the post nut, like I feel like women can have that too, though, because if I'm fucking you and I'm looking you all in your eyes, or like it's just like that moment just to see like the dick could be good, but it could be the littlest thing, like you sweating too fucking much and it's dripping on me, like if the 6-pack or not, or like if you like certain things during sex, like certain things would turn me off, and that would make me not call you back. I'm sorry. That would just no.
Yeah, when you hitting that spot,
that means absolutely nothing.
yeah, hitting that spot, you got the hook
That
in
means
it.
absolutely nothing on my end.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, ladies. Y'all got to man up at this point because it's crazy.
yeah.
It's crazy out here, okay? You got to do what you got to do. This shit get real, all right? This is interesting. I'm learning some shit. And woo, told y'all this conversation is a little spicy. All right, so with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think when you dating somebody, in the process of dating them, or when you're in a relationship, the process of knowing someone's love language, like, do you think that's important to know when you with somebody?
Yeah, I think that's important to know. I don't think, like, you don't never want to just show up with, like, you may have a girl that doesn't like, chocolate strawberries, right? And in movies, chocolate strawberries is a romantic gesture, but the girl may not like strawberries. She may not like
chocolate
or chocolate. So you need to figure out what it is she don't like. Like me, my love language is just, I like to spend time. Like, I tell people, take a girl to IKEA on the first date.
He says that all the time.
I say it all the time. And the reason being, you guys get to walk around. You get to see her taste and how she would set her living room up. I point this out. If she don't walk near the kitchen, that is a red flag. If she don't walk near the kitchen, that is a red flag. Well,
why do you think that's a red flag?
It's a red flag because, if you
can tell if she like to cook or she don't like to cook, or if she got dishes.
An important part of, of you selecting your wife and the mother of your children is someone that's going to be able to nurture them. Right.
Okay.
And
I get that.
are you going to be able to feed my children or our children the correct things? Right?
And not outside food.
Yeah, not outside food, right?
Pizza and chicken nuggets and shit. Them kids be liking that though.
Yeah, so like the IKEA thing, it is to me like, and I have friends that pretty much just say, Andre, just some bullshit, but it's really just you're trying to get to know the person, right? And again, and also a lot of it is based on how did you meet the person. Like if I slid in your DMs, I probably don't take you that serious.
Why not? When that's the way the world works today. With you really gonna go outside? Like where you really gonna meet somebody? Sometimes slitting in somebody's DM, you might find the love of your life. Because
you're only seeing what they want you to see. Like a person can pump fake who they are.
That's why you take them out to get to know them. So why would you take that away from somebody in your DM? They probably totally different people off of social media.
The DM thing, it doesn't. It already, to me, when I approach it, I'm already not taking it serious. Because one, I'm just looking at like, damn, she got some big ass titties. Like I'm looking at all the pictures where it's a little scandalous, and I'm like, my mental image is like, damn, that look good on top of me.
Okay? Oh my god!
Versus when you meet someone, like, and listen, I don't promote dating inside your workplace. But those are the people you connect to the most majority of the time. Because you at work all the time. So you kind of understand who they are. So when you guys hang out at work, you already have a chemistry there. So then, if you guys decide to take that next step, you guys already like, all right, I already know to me it doesn't like this. I already know this person doesn't like that. But
who I am at work and who I am on social media sometimes can be different people. So if you meet me at work and then I'm this different kind of person on social media and you find that out, then what?
Yeah, you're phony. But the person you meet at work is.
But social media is supposed to be just for entertainment. Most
not entirely.
say that for
Not entirely. Like some people just show it like some people use it for business. Some people use it to actually just show who their family life. Some people do use it for entertainment. Social media is used for numerous reasons. But I just tend to think the DM thing has taken away a lot of the interpersonal skills that like people had, like us growing up. Like we grew up where Twitter and like Instagram wasn't technically a thing. Like we grew into Twitter, so like you had to have the interpersonal skills to be able to talk to a girl.
Exactly.
Right.
And you gotta be upfront. You gotta meet at the schoolyard or meeting with your friends and stuff like that.
I can tell you these dudes that be having like thousands of followers and be posting with like these designer clothes. I seen them try to talk to a girl. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Because they don't have no kind of communication, no people skills, no people nothing.
Because the internet is taking that away. Now, hopefully, if you do slide in the DMs and you guys meet up, you can show that. But again, the man's probably thinking like, man, I'm just trying to cut to the chase.
People have, though. Okay, so that's interesting that you saying those things. Because, like, my love language, I like the little walks in the park and the chill, like my alone time, my self-care, music, of course, as y'all can see with my Chris Brown cereal right here. I'm OD Chris Brown fan. It's the simple things for me. And women, stop with my Chris Brown, stop. Most women, I'm not that person with the whole like Gucci and Prada, Chanel, like all the weird shit. Like for me, that's just weird. I'm sorry. Like I like the simple things. I like the simple life. I like just making me feel good, acknowledge me, appreciate me, know that I'm here, listening. That's just mainly my love language. I'm not a difficult person. I'm very simple.
Verbal affirmation. That's what you like. Verbal affirmation.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the beautiful word you want to put it. That's what they say on the definition in Google.
Yeah.
Yeah, so make sure y'all know the definition of love language, okay? Don't be out here just saying, that's my love language, babe. He did that. He didn't. And he didn't. Don't do it, please. Know the difference, all right? Know somebody that's loving on you, not just loving in you, all right? All right, Dre.
What's the next question?
I got some things for you. I just got a couple quick things that we want to talk about when it comes to you. So, it's a post, a couple posts.
Oh boy.
On social media.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. I don't know who broke your heart. But it's a few posts, you saying BBWs are very toxic.
The heifers.
Mind you, I'm sitting right here. Okay. He has a few posts almost every day about how BBWs is just so toxic and we heifers this and we heifers that and the shit that we do and don't fall for it, fellas. His favorite line. Please elaborate. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, who hurt your feelings? Did you have what?
There's tons of them. There's
so many.
There's tons of
them. He literally writes about at least twice a day. I just told you. When he say heifers are very toxic, don't believe us, So
you gotta understand, like,
because I want to know, like, who hurt your heart?
It's not.
Who did this to you? Is it a certain person?
No.
Okay.
So you gotta understand. So, like, majority of my life dating. So you're talking about from 13 to now. Mm-hmm. I've only dated technically BBWs.
Okay.
Right? Or majority of the time it's been BBWs.
Okay.
I like titties.
Okay, but your fiance is not a BBW.
That's why I'm happy. That's why I'm happy.
It's so contradictory right now. Like, I'm trying to understand what happened.
My experience with, let me just say this: when it comes to bigger women or BBWs, I think they love you the best, which can really get you caught up. Like, they know how to do it.
And you just don't want to be caught up.
They know how to get you the head. The sugar walls are always top notch.
Sugar
walls are always top notch. Hitting it from the back, you just seeing a bunch of things moving and get it makes me like just in a daze.
I see the smile on your face. It's like,
I'm in a
damn.
daze. I'm just thinking about something. That's all. But yeah, it
I
gets you in
don't
a
think
daze.
I want it out.
And then majority of the time when it ends, they're the ones technically stepping away from the situation.
Really?
Like, I can tell you straight out, majority of the time I've never broke up with a girl. Never broken up with a girl.
They broke up with you?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me one good story about an incident where a heavier woman broke up with you. Like, what did she say? What happened to make you be like, you know what, fuck these heifers? Like, I'm gonna go out and look for a slimmer woman.
Let me just say that it's not that I went out and looked for a slimmer woman. Right? I don't really look for anything. Right? It was just the person I just so happened to fall in love with was a slimmer woman. Essentially like that. I'm not saying that like majority of the girls that I have dated, I still have relationships with. We still joke on Facebook. We still joke on Instagram. It's just y'all left, so now y'all got to be on the bad side. You on the, you BBWs got to catch the smoke. You just got to catch the smoke.
So none of them ever hurt your feelings.
No.
I
Listen,
know he lying.
It's not lying because
he lying.
I've only had
because we've been called heifers for a few years now. Okay,
I don't want to call you the B word,
and you ain't.
I don't want to call you the B word, but I will say this: I've only had 2 girlfriends my entire life. Right, one is now became my fiance. The other one, the first person that broke my heart.
How old was you then?
I'm 30. I was 21 at the time.
Do I know this person?
No.
Damn.
No.
I thought we was friends.
And let me just say this: I understood a year afterwards why we broke up.
Okay.
Right. So like, I understood the person that she fell in love with was not the person that she broke up with. Like when she met me, I was in college. I was ambitious. I had a clear track of what I wanted to do. When she broke up with me, I was kind of like not knowing. Like I was not in school. I kind of just didn't know what I wanted to do. And that's not attractive. I understand like a man lacking ambition is just not attractive to women. I understand that. And it took me a while to understand it. Let me tell you, that breakup, every day I listened to Anthony Hamilton, Charlene, and Music Show Child, Merry Go Round. Every day.
Oh my God.
For like 6 months. And eventually I said, I don't need to listen to this no more.
And that was the BBW who broke your heart.
Yeah, you can say that. You can say that.
Oh, I really got to know who the fuck did that.
But shout out to her. She's doing great. Not that I'll be checking up. We just Facebook friends so I can see that she's visibly happy. So
she be on your posts?
No. Trust me, you don't know the person.
I want to know because now I got to get this little tea and this scoop because this is crazy.
The rest of them, I can't talk about one, so I'm going to leave that one alone.
Can't talk about one. You can't discuss the other. Like,
it's
been a lot.
It's been a lot.
It's been a lot. He been swinging, y'all. He been swinging before he found the one. He been swinging.
But again, all of it's all fun. It's all fun, It's all fun. It's all fun and games. I don't really think that they're like I'll have like an interaction with like a past one, right? And we'll be going back and forth and like in the DMs, right? And it would be funny. And then like not in the DMs. I'm out the game. I'm out the game. Let me just establish that. But I'm just giving an example.
Oh my god.
Like we'll go have like a joke privately, and then it's just like let me throw something out that she said. Like they be telling me about the relationships and like why they're not. I'm like, what you're doing is a little bit toxic, and I just use that as my entertainment and allude to it, and the person knows I'm talking about them. And then all the BBWs come in, the Heifer Brigade. They come in and just start.
We got names, y'all. We got names and shit. This shit is crazy. Let me tell y'all something. His name is Andre on Facebook. Okay, Andre James. Y'all better get with his ass because I know I do. When I do have time, yes. I say what I need to say because it's like the things he say sometimes, y'all, I ain't even gonna lie. He don't be lying. But it's just the fact that you ain't about to tell our business like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, Like, I'm not understand because I'm still lost on the BBWs is the heifers. And then your fiance is this beautiful queen. Don't get me wrong, she's beautiful, but she on the little skinny side. So why you always gotta come for us? Like, why is always just us? You never say nothing about on the slimmer side. It's always us. Like, cause I'm trying to understand, and I'm one of your best friends, so I gotta see this bullshit, cause that's what it is.
Listen, I'll tell you, the majority of women in my life are BBWs.
They are, because I was just
so I get most of my information and just how I view certain things that is a red flag for me from BBWs.
Yeah. That's how I feel.
And if trauma. If it's trauma, it's trauma. But I view
he needs to heal. A BBW.
I'm healed.
Then gave him
them
sugar walls and shocked that thing crazy. And now he going through a lot. His emotion.
And again, I only say it because majority of the women in my life are BBWs. So like I don't really know a lot of skinny women. Like I don't, but like I don't really know a lot of skinny women to even say make posts about skinny women. But majority of the women I know are BBWs. I know like, hey, if I
stop putting our fucking business out there.
A lot of it is just me being petty. I'm the petty king
all the time.
Petty king, and a lot of it is just me, just like, hey, I know this particular BBW is going to comment on this, and they fall for it every time. They fall for it every time.
You just be ready. You just know when it's going to happen. That's some bullshit. This is why. this is exactly why. Because then they get on there and be like on your post, Dre, what you talking about? I didn't even do that. And you don't even be talking about some of the people, and they still comment and be like,
guilty conscience.
Or the ones that be in your DMs that you don't respond back from. They be on there. They try to be on a post friendly.
I don't even got DMs. Let me just say it. Right. I ain't got Facebook Messenger.
Everybody got DMs.
I ain't got Facebook Messenger.
He got DMs. He just don't see your shit. He don't open y'all shit. He be seeing y'all shit. He left y'all on scene. You know how when it come on your phone and you get to stroll down and read it without opening it?
Listen, I just straight up read. That's all I do.
And I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Because then they go on they post and be like, that nigga this and da 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 da.
A little hot in here. You want to change the subject?
Nah, we on the right type subject. Because I got some more questions for you to make it a little spicy. Also on one of your posts, RIP to my man Kevin Samuels.
Ooh.
Okay? And we had a few posts that you got tagged in. And it was like, Andre is the new Kevin Samuels. Now, to refresh some people's memory on Mr. Kevin Samuels himself, most men, of course, love what he stand on. Some things he said was cool. Some things he said was out of pocket. But we're not going to go into what it was. But what I do know is, because the petty king himself, okay, now they trying to crown him Mr. New Kevin Samuels. How do you feel about that? Like, do you feel like you can even relate to what he was saying? Did you agree? Did you even watch him?
Yes. In regards to Kevin Samuels, I do believe what he was saying regarding there's an issue within the black community specifically.
Okay.
Regarding our dating status, how we talk to each other, how we view each other. There's an issue there. And I think that was his overall message, that we, black men, black women, we need to seek some type of therapy. One, to figure out why is that we are treating each other this way. Was his delivery what I would deem just straightforward or blunt? Yes. And some people can't deal with the bluntness. Some people, you can't talk to everyone the same. Like, if you ever coached a basketball team, you understand some people you can put a foot in their ass. Some people you gotta put their arm around. And he understands that. He's just like, I'm a man at the end of the day. I'm not going about to change who I am just because you're feeling some type of way. Right. So I understand that. But I think a lot of what he said is true. I think dating has become an issue, and I think that's a thing that's a thing that started in the late 60s, late 70s regarding how we started to view each other. I think external and internal forces such as, in feminism, I think the introduction of welfare and what they wanted to do to the black family. So like it was incentivizing black women, like, hey, you don't have to marry this man. We'll give you X amount of dollars if you don't marry this man. Not understanding a man being in a house is like it's essential. You can't put a value on what they can teach their sons or their daughters. Exactly. And then you go into the 70s, you got the them taking away all the jobs. You know, like a lot of times in the 50s and 60s, to be a plumber, to be an electrician or a carpenter, you learned that stuff in high school. Then they made that a second trade thing where you had to go to college and pay for college. And then on top of that, they took away all the factories. So then what you're doing now is you're taking a man's way to provide for himself. Not only that, you're now introducing this thing named welfare. Now you're trying to like dividing the black family. And then also, we as a community made our own batch, which as well, you got the introduction of heroin, cocaine, crack. We decided to do those drugs. We decided to sell those drugs. And which then, obviously, the government did the war on drugs, which now you're permanently taking away the black man and creating the baby mama era. Right? And then now you just have a lot of us grew up in the era of just broken homes. A lot of us know people that don't have fathers. A lot of us know who parents were on drugs. Or just the trauma in general, where it's just, I never had a dad, I never had a mom. Right. So I don't even know what a man looks like. I don't even know what a father looks like. I don't know what a husband is. So we're trying to learn all those things growing up and still, learn ourselves. We're trying to have fun. So.
And be one X, Y, and Z, but, you got to put the work in.
To get back to Kevin Samuels, I do think what he said has some validity to it. I probably wouldn't say it that way. I do think you need to talk to women in a softer tone on the grounds of probabilities. So majority of the time you have to talk to women on a certain voice level. You just can't be like, like you can't just be saying like you built like a linebacker, which is one of Kevin Samuels' lines. He told a girl like she built like a linebacker. He said,
what?
Yeah. He asked her weight. He asked her what her weight and she said that she was like X amount. He's like, dang, you bigger than Emmitt Smith. Which technically it is true, but it's not something you should say. But that was after she started becoming a little belligerent. That's the thing. He's never disrespectful. He just matches the energy. And then when a man is matching the energy of an aggressive woman, it automatically looks bad on the man. Because as a man, you're supposed to be even killed all the time.
See, I never really watched them. So I can't really give y'all feedback on Bull because I wasn't like a fan or anything like that. That's not
He's
me.
birthed a lot of the new podcasts that talk about relationships. And again, and the key thing from Kevin Samuels is checking your health. No, he looked relatively in good shape, and all of a sudden he just has a heart attack.
Right.
So like even with there's a stigma with black men. We don't go to the hospital. We kind of just like to shake things off, but you need to go to the hospital.
You need to check all those things because even a man heart attack,
listen,
men, you don't even know that you're having a heart attack.
Listen, I can tell you recently I had a heart scare. Like this was fluttering. And I went to the emergency room. They said I had something called LVH. And I was like, whoa. Like in the emergency room, they don't tell you they tell it to you straight. You have LVH. Right? And I'm just like, well, what the hell is that? And it's like, so one of your arteries are thicker than the other, right?
And they just said it like that. Like it's nothing.
Like nothing. And I'm like, I was in an emergency room, like I ain't gonna lie, I was in tears. Cause like I started counting my clock, essentially. Like I need to start rushing to get stuff done. But I got a second opinion. So I went to a heart specialist or cardiologist, I should say, and they was like, yeah, it does show signs of LVH. So I accepted I had to live with this. But then I went to another, got a second opinion, and they was like, no, what happens is people who are skinnier, their pulse in their heart tends to beat harder on the readings. So it will show signs of LVH, but your heart is good. And then I got what's called an echo. Yeah, echocardiogram, and that's when they actually take a picture of your heart, and they looked at it, everything was fine. But I say that to say
it's always good to have a second opinion and just go to the doctors.
I say that to say the smallest thing can turn into a big thing. The smallest thing. So please, I know health insurance is is a thing. It's very expensive, but
Very.
if you're not feeling well, please do not try to shake that off. Go to the hospital and see what's going on.
Absolutely.
Your health is your wealth.
I totally agree with that. But Kevin Samuels, I know y'all gonna have some comments about that, especially the female community, because it was a lot. Like they was like really bashing him and saying all this crazy stuff, how they didn't like him and this and the third. And I'm like, I never really watched them.
Well,
I never really cared. I mean, I think I watched one video, literally just one. And what he said, he wasn't lying about what he said. It's just it's not what he said, it's how he said it. So that right there, it was just like, well, damn, like you ain't have to say it like that, because, you know what I'm saying? I feel like certain things, when you say it, is disrespectful the way you say it. So you shouldn't say it, whatever you say. You get what I'm saying? For example, with your linebacker, whatever the case may be, like you could have just said like, baby girl, you know what I'm saying? You need to lose a little weight.
Yeah, the truth or facts can never be disrespectful. Like, but
to y'all, it can't be.
It's tough because
to women, it can be very disrespectful.
It's tough because you're asking to be treated as an equal. Okay, so if you want me to treat you like an equal, I'll talk to you just the way I'll talk to another man.
I ain't actually treat me like an equal.
But that's the thing. That's
I'm a woman.
That's the part.
Treat me like a woman.
That's the part of being.
I treat you like a man. You treat me like a woman.
But I'm not going to change how I talk. Yeah, I'm not going to change how I talk. Because then you're impeding on my free speech, how I'm supposed to speak.
No, I want you to talk regular, but don't disrespect me. Like, the way you say it like that. You get what I'm saying? But don't talk to me like, oh, you know how you speak in your soft tone voice?
I would say if I tell you something 3 times, right, and then you fight me all 3 times, at the 4th time, I'm going to have to tell you, like, all right, listen, now you're just being X, Y, and Z.
That's a different story. I should have heard you the first time.
But that's how it be.
Okay. I don't experience this stuff, so.
But let me say this. Kevin said it's not all bad. They post a lot of the clickbait stuff with him. Mm-hmm. If you actually ever been inside like his Facebook group, there are women that have said like he's helped me either have a better relationship with my mother. He's helped me find the man I've been looking for. So there are women out there that have. Because his main audience is women. Right. Listen, a lot of people don't know. Prior to that viral clip when he called the girl 6 out of 10, he did videos on men specifically, telling men to get better. Mm-hmm. And men didn't have an issue with it, but he was relatively unknown. Right. It isn't until he started to
talk about women that everybody was like, "Oh, who is Kevin Samuels? Let me figure out who he is."
He was talking about those things way before.
See, learn something new every day. I still don't Google them. I ain't got time for the bullshit. I mean, if it's good information, I would love to listen in on it and see, what he was talking about. Because I'm here to learn, but
I would say
my sensitive ass sometimes be trying to just chill off certain things when I know I be needing to hear certain things. So that's where I'm at with it. Like, I know I need to hear certain things. And even though my sensitive ass might cry a little bit, you feel me, feel some kind of way, but you chuck that shit up and you just be like, all right, put your big girl panties on, hear that shit, take it, and do what you need to do.
I would say if you don't like Kevin Samuels' delivery, there's a channel called The Roommates that has the same talking points as him, but he talks in a more respectful manner. And
it's the respectful manner for me. Right. Like, if he talks
a little bit more soft.
Like,
he talks more softly.
Some people like you talking that rough shit. Some people like you talking that soft shit. For me, you gotta be gentle. You got to be gentle. I'm very sensitive. Okay? Don't do that to me. Don't you dare. So, hey. So what's your post, right? Do you think certain things that you post is appropriate? Because now you are, as he would say, a man of God. You know what I'm saying? And you have a fiance now. Congratulations on that.
Oh, thank you.
Let's congratulate him on that.
I never thought I would be engaged or getting married.
I've always known that.
I've never thought that. I can tell you prior to that, I was okay with being a bachelor for the rest of my life.
I've always known that.
And the reason
that was going to happen.
The reason being is because I became an uncle around 10. So, like, I've understood what it's like to have children. and again, majority of relationships I've seen in my life have all failed. And I was like, that tends to be the trend in my family. So why would I?
Why would you even try?
Right. And also, I'll have to trust another person. Right.
And that's what you were scared about.
Yeah.
Because that heifer fucked you up.
Yeah,
that heifer fucked you up.
But when it comes
Shout
to
out
posts,
to you, heifer. I like you.
when it comes to posts, yes, I've been scolded on, I want to say 2 or 3 posts before, and that's when you got to snitch, going to her, telling her what I post.
Give me one, just at least.
I can't think of the one. I scrubbed it off and I said, hey, it won't happen again.
Oh my goodness,
it's my thing.
Yes, he has this quote where he's very righteous.
Yes, I call myself
he's a man of God when he on his bullshit, and somebody come at him with some bullshit, and they be trying to flirt and Andre, you know what I'm saying? I know you all engaged now, but you know I was thinking maybe.
And I'll be like, I'm righteous.
We can go out. He be like, no, the righteous man in me won't allow it.
I'm child of God. I don't know what y'all talking about.
It's bullshit.
For all y'all know, I'm a virgin. For all you know,
it's bullshit. Okay, it's ridiculous. Like,
let me just say this, and majority of them know it. The righteous thing isn't bullshit. Majority of them know when I say like I'm a virgin, they know it's bullshit.
The righteousness is bullshit, y'all. Believe me when I tell you. Okay, I'm the bestie talker. I'm trying to tell you some bullshit. But do you think like because you are engaged now, like certain things you can't say on your posts, or you just still be yourself? You feel like you still could say the normal shit that you normally say because you know your post is going to attract certain type of women.
Yeah, I pay attention to what I say. Like now, like if you like recently, all I do is just post memes now. Like I don't even. I might have like I might have a post. Yeah, I might have a post here and there about like the BBWs are tripping.
Because it's always us.
But,
we be tripping. It's always us.
But like I don't really post any of that stuff now. One, because I'm just I'm focusing on certain things, so like I don't give the time to social media as I once did. Okay. And also like I ain't trying to be a trouble at home.
You ain't trying to none of that knocking on that door like, excuse me.
Let me just say this: that phrase "happy wife, happy life" is bullshit. It's happy spouse, happy house.
Okay, y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? I hear you. I'm gonna try it out one day. Give me like 10 more years. I'm still outside. I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on. I'm still outside. That was a lot. That was a handful because
it was.
with these posts, boy, these breaks me something serious. Like,
hey man.
Oh man. I just went through a lot, y'all. I just really went through a lot. Attack mode, you think? Damn.
Ain't gotta be defensive.
Look at just.
Why Kevin Samuels be talking to y'all like that?
Nah, fuck that. Okay, fuck that. We is what we is. We are what we are. We stand on our shit. Most of us, the other women, they still learning. It's still a learning process. But while we on the relationship topic, before I get into the fun shit, so like I said, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. I better be in the wedding. Okay. At least front row center. I hope so. Fuck that. Speaking of that, let me tell y'all a story. I've met his fiance one fucking time. You understand me? And when I say we are best friends, like he's really my friend. Okay. And I met his fiance one time. I just want to know, for me, maybe the crew too, but me, why it took you so long to bring us around her, and why I won't even have once?
Well, too, I don't really let a lot of people into my personal life. Like I know how to separate it, right? And I believe some things you do need to keep separate. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing to you guys. I just need to make sure that what I have is 100%. So I don't like the idea of just introducing people to people in my life. As far as the one-time thing, you gotta understand, when I told you guys that I was in a relationship and going to be engaged and all that, she was in school.
Mm-hmm.
She was getting her master's degree.
Mm-hmm.
So the time was limited. I mean, it's not that I was keeping away from you guys. You got to understand when your spouse is in the master, you got to understand the time it takes, the dedication that they put into it.
Right.
There's times where I'm not even getting the time that I believe I need, but I need to be understanding of that because she's trying to better herself. She's trying to progress herself in her career, and I completely support that. I can't be in the whole "you're not spending enough time with me" type of stuff. Like
that would be me, but
you
you have to understand that
the end goal is to make us better at the end of the day. So it wasn't as though I'm keeping away from you guys. It's just the way things were. Her time was limited, and if her time was limited, I'm getting that shit.
Not no meet and greet, not no dinner date.
I'm getting
Because I just felt like you felt like we was either too ratchet or we was just too much going on. But now that you say it like that, which I already knew, honestly, I just wanted to be a little messy, a little petty. But when we do talk, you do say that. But congratulations to her as well because she graduated. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And my friend just supported her through the whole thing. I'm just a proud friend, y'all, for real. They don't have men like him out here these days. He ain't got it all right, but he's just right for her.
Yes,
there you go. He's just right for her.
I am a special type of person to date.
He ain't lying about that.
I am aware of who I am.
He ain't lying about that, child. So I know with y'all situation, y'all didn't get a chance to process the whole. Even experience y'all moving in with each other. Y'all live separate homes right now. So now that she graduated, and y'all kind of looking forward to your future, y'all planning to move in together. Yeah. And what are you expecting? Moving in with somebody that can really change a lot.
Well,
what if you don't like her keeping the fucking fork in the sink?
I can tell you,
her laundry on the floor when you come home.
I'm not entirely worried about that. One, we are looking for a place. It's just, with the housing market, everything's up. So it's not the right time to buy a house. So right now, it's just saving to build on that. Two, not a lot bothers me about things, right? Especially in our relationship. She understands what you can't do this is. And I understand what she needs from me. So I understand that. So going into that, I understand what I have to be. Okay. So, and I've accepted that. And once I've accepted something, it is what it is. I'm going to be that.
So by y'all not spending as much time, though, do you think that's going to be a problem now that y'all going to have all this time? Do you feel like it might be something you might do that she really not going to be feeling now that when y'all finally move together, or vice versa? Well, you can't really speak for her, but you just don't know.
But that's part of being
nervous about that?
That's part of being in a relationship. Mm-hmm. Part of being in a relationship is understanding a person's perfections and imperfections. And you guys have to communicate healthily what it is bothering you or what it is that you're doing great. Not all of it's bad. Right. You can say I like the way you do this. And I think a lot of times we focus on the bad or what the person is doing to annoy us, and then that becomes a burden on the relationship.
What if you sleep with the light on? Yeah. And
plus, what
if you sleep with music? What if you sleep with the fan?
But we've been in vacations where we spent an entire week together. So
vacation is different.
It's different, but
very much different.
It's different,
than
but
you living with someone.
I understand the nuances of how she starts her day.
Nope, vacation is different. When you're on vacation, a woman is.
We disagree.
Something different when you're on vacation. When you're on vacation, you are this certain type of woman being on vacation. And that's just from experience on my end. When you're on vacation and you with your man for a week or whatever, you are a certain type of woman. Living with this person is different. When you live with them, you get to see completely all the flaws and all. When you're on vacation, it's picture perfect for us. We want everything to be a certain way. We got to do things a certain way. Everything is just laid out a certain way in our mind already. When you home, we don't give a fuck. We let the titties hang out. We be messy. We do what we do, and we just be us.
My rebuttal to that would be that was on our first vacation, where she's understands damn, this is the first time we're going to be alone staying. But get comfortable with each other after that. Even
if you're comfortable, vacation and living with somebody, y'all not living with each other yet.
We disagree on it then. I understand you may feel about, again,
Because it's just different. And I'm not saying on a bad note. Let me make that very clear. I'm not saying that on no negative note or no bad, like she's going to find something or she just going to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it's just going to be a drastic change. It's very different.
I understand that. I understand there's going to be a drastic change, right? And this is where you have to communicate and talk about the things. And then there's things that's going to just come up that's unexpected. Right. But as long as you communicate that, and I'm a good communicator in my relationship. I don't yell. I can explain how I'm feeling. I can sit and listen. Extraness. I can do that.
Okay, well, communication is the key.
Yeah, it's the number one key.
It is going to be agree to disagree for some things, but for the most part, as long as y'all both on the same page, everything should be.
A conversation clears up a lot of stuff.
It does, and some people be scared to have a conversation.
Some people are scared to have a conversation because
What if he gonna leave me? What if he don't like this? What if he don't like? Nah, bitch, say something. Say something. Be about your business. Stand on that shit.
That's in every aspect, not just a relationship and friendship too. Just a conversation needs to happen.
Exactly. I agree on that. But that's another.
I got a question. I just thought of this question.
Yes, actually, please ask away.
What would you rather have, respect or loyalty?
Shit. Oh, wait a minute. Jeez. Oh. That's a good question. I've been sipping. Why you ask me that? Damn. Oh, man. Honestly, if I had to think off the top of my head, please don't kill me, y'all. I'm just being honest with myself. I would rather have respect.
Why is that?
Because I feel like if you respect me, certain things would not be done and shouldn't be done.
Okay.
And I still get to live in my bubble. Because in reality, most females, we have that bubble. Mm-hmm. And we don't want to be outside that bubble. With the loyal, you know what I'm saying? People can be loyal to you, but I feel like it's just not the same as respecting you and then being loyal to you. I just don't feel like they really can compete and compare.
Okay.
Because it's like you being unloyal to me, you know what I'm saying? You out doing what you doing. It's all in my face and this, that, and third. Like, you disrespecting me out in the open. That's more terrifying than me, like, knowing, like, you've been, like, unloyal to me. I feel like being unloyal to me, that's something we could fix.
Okay.
Being disrespectful to me, sometimes you can't come back from that because you said what you said, you did what you did, and when you disrespected me, you meant that shit. And you can't come back from that for half of the time. Loyalty, you could work around that. You can gain that back. Things can happen. But when people disrespect you, they disrespect you. And that shit is deep. So
that's true. I would pick respect too, because I'm afraid what the disrespect could lead to. The disloyalty can just lead, we go our separate ways.
Right.
The disrespect can lead to, we got to fight, or it can lead to something else. That are you willing to go, like, the disrespect? Now you have to stand on it. And are you willing to go to the distance that I'm willing to go?
Okay. Because we going the distance. Yeah. And some people can't stand on that shit. And when you disrespect me, you disrespect me. And there ain't no coming back from that.
Yeah, like the disloyalty, if you do something disloyal, now I just know when you're around how I need to be around you.
Oh, come on.
I just know I know.
Talk to him.
I just know, now I know, okay, in this situation, I know what to expect. The disrespect is just like, all right.
Exactly.
Something I got to address now.
You can't come back from it.
Yeah.
It's there. Okay. Like, that loyal shit, everybody be like, yeah, that's my loyal ninja or that's my loyal bitch. Because now, like, when I'm around you and from experience, certain people that I felt like, was disloyal to me, I feel like I got to move a certain way around them. You get what I'm saying? Like, we cool, but certain shit just ain't the same. Now, if they had disrespect me, things would have went totally left. And then the goons would have came out. Then I would have had to use my little orange suit in the trunk. But
I've seen Tamia hands in real life.
So, We don't want to get there. We don't want to do that.
Dotted
Don't
somebody
let
out
these
real
little
quick.
ass. What? Listen, don't let these little ass arms fool you. I'm retarded. Now I'm a little saved now, but don't fuck with me. But all that loyal shit, it can go.
Yeah.
It's in and out. Like I can be like, all right, fuck you, like whatever. It's cool. That was a good question though.
Oh, thank you.
You know,
Just something that came to my head.
no, you always asking some crazy ass questions. But listen, y'all, right? I want some fun shit real quick. It's this beautiful picture behind Dre, right? This beautiful flamingo. I did this at one of my friends' little sipping paint Valentine's Day.
I saw the pictures of those that night.
I ain't no artiste in that, but I did that. But apparently, Dre put this picture behind him for a reason. Can you enlighten us?
Yes, I can.
On
So
why this shit is behind him on purpose?
in middle school, I went to a zoo. It was a school trip, and we went to the zoo. We got to see all the animals, and it was time for us to go back to go back to the bus. You know, me and my homie decided to take the short way. I was sit in the back of the bus. So like the way the zoo was set up, you got the building with the animals, then the pathway, and like when we was coming out the pathway, a flamingo was sitting there, right? And I'm just like,
What the flamingo got to do with you?
it was in my way to get to the bus. That's what it got to do with me. So my homie was like, yo, Dre, let's just go the long way. I was like, nah, I'm not going the long way. I'm getting in the back of that bus.
Oh my gosh.
So we go to walk, and the flamingo stopped and looked at us, and he was just like, nah, I'm out of here, and just went the long way. And I was like, yeah, I'm not
So he
doing
left
that.
you right there.
Yeah, he left me right there. So I waited a good 30 seconds. So like the flamingo walked away. So like I walked, and we got parallel with each other. The flamingo turned at me and got the flapping, like crazy.
So he was ready to attack you.
And I was like, I ain't no bitch. This ain't going down like that.
Flamingo.
They're not about to have like the workers pull this flamingo off of me. Like, not about to happen. So the flamingo went to do a little beak jab. I grabbed it by his neck, gave it 2 body shots. I threw it out the way, and I took off.
Oh my God.
That's a real story.
What?
Yeah.
So you was fighting a flamingo?
Yeah.
Like real life?
I don't do well with animals. Historically, I never did well with animals.
Yo, what? So would y'all ever get a dog? You
No.
and your fiance?
No.
I want you to get a dog on purpose.
I don't like dogs.
I want you to get a dog on purpose.
Dogs are just they jump too much. They're too friendly. I just don't trust them.
You don't trust dogs?
No, I trust cats.
You're fucking
I
crazy.
trust cats. I trust cats to be what cats are.
Crazy.
Wishy-washy. I trust cats to be what they are, wishy-washy.
I don't know if you talk about the real cats or the bitch cats. That just made me think, like, what you talk about?
Plus,
here?
I got a love for the feline species. Like, I love tigers. I love lions.
He love bitches.
So, like,
he love bitches. That's,
right, so,
that's what it sounds like.
but, yeah, I just don't trust dogs. And, like, I spent majority of my childhood getting chased by dogs. We had this dog called Roofy.
Oh, my God.
That was like the Sandlot dog.
Mm-mm.
That dog chased me one time.
Chase you where?
It was me and some homies, and like the dog got off the porch, and we was like, "Oh shit, it's Roofy." I took off, right, and like I made the dumb decision of going right instead of left.
As long as you know you made the dumb decision.
So when I went right, the dog followed me, and like I ran in this tennis court. So like I'm doing laps around this tennis court, like laps, and I'm like, I need to get out of this situation quick.
So how you got out?
So the way the tennis court is set up, it has a gate. So when I did my lap, I closed the gate. Then another lap, and like in the corner, I was small as a child. I was small. In this corner, there was just an opening enough that I knew I could fit through. So once I did my lap, I got right through that, and that dog was in there like, bitch, if I get my hands on you, like dog was running back and forth like, yo, you lucky I don't get my hands on you.
Yo, what the hell? I need you to get a dog at this point.
Nothing. My sister has a dog, and that dog just be on my nerves. I love marbles though.
That don't make no damn sense. Let's have some fun with this spicy jar here. So the rules to this spicy jar, because there's always different rules to this thing. You never know what's in here.
Mm-hmm.
Just so we can get to know you a little bit more, just in case you come back.
Okay.
Have some shit to talk about. You can pick something out of here, right? You have to answer the question.
Okay.
If you don't, then I have to take a sip. But and if it's a yes or no question, we need details behind the yes or the no.
Okay.
We need reasons.
Okay.
Why? So you can't just say yeah, no. We need reasons. Okay.
I got you.
Whew. All right, man. Go on. Let's see.
I'm gonna close my eyes and just pick one. Let's see.
I don't even know what that one is.
Would you be with someone who had a threesome before with two men? Also, like, all right. It's like when I hear threesome, to me, everyone got fucked. That's to me, or like, was it a train?
A threesome is when it's three people fucking.
And they all getting like fucked, right?
For the most part,
that's what I think of a threesome is. Cause
it depends.
Like for me, like if I was to ever have a threesome, it was two girls. I was just the one that got the train ran on.
Cause everybody be fucking everybody.
No, I was the one getting the train ran on.
Okay. So in this case, it would be two men fucking this girl.
That's a nah.
So would you? So you wouldn't?
Nah. I don't need to know that.
Why not?
One, I don't need to know that. Two, it's just like, oh, so that's what you into, huh?
Okay.
Right. You had this.
Well, we glad you're off the market.
Yeah, one in your butt and in your coochie at the same time.
You never know. That's what they like. Not saying me.
No, thank you.
All right. Put it to the side. Put it to the side. Let's grab another one.
I'm going to pick green. Green's one of my favorite colors.
I don't know what I put on in.
Where is the craziest place you had sex? Oh, shit.
Come on, let us know.
I have no problem telling this story because most of my friends know this story and my fiance knows this story as well. So
okay. Craziest place you ever had sex?
We were at the river deck, I believe, and it was a crazy night. Like I had like 20 drinks in me that night. Like I had Hennessy, vodka. It was crazy. And it was time to go. And a mutual friend, his college friend, she came through. You know, we was flirting. And so my homie said, yo, Dre, you want to hit it tonight, right? I was like, you know, damn right I'm going to hit it tonight.
You just do.
So I had parked my car at his house, and he drove. He was the designated driver. So, like, me and her in the back seat. Like, we're making out and shit. And all of a sudden, you know, we start fucking while he driving, right? And let me tell you, my homie is so funny. He changed the music to straight Chris Brown.
That's my man.
It was it's the Fame album.
What
No
song
bullshit.
is it? Oh, he put
no bullshit on. It went from like J. Cole, like some J. Cole college shit, and like I watched him change it to, like I watched him peek in the mirror and change it to No Bullshit.
And y'all was in the bed, fucking the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God!
It was the first time I ate ass too.
Oh shit! Wait, what? Wait, what?
It was the first night I ate ass.
And you just opened the cheeks and was just licking her ass. Oh my God!
And here's the thing: I had like that year, I had established I just need to get that off my belt.
You need to just say you ate ass.
Like, and I didn't know who I was going to do it with. Well, obviously I was going to, but it just so happened that night I was just mind you, I was like blackout. Like I remember everything about that night besides one thing. But I know I ate ass that night. After the river deck. Hey man. When you on the Hennessy, Patron,
right,
cranberry and vodka,
all
Jack Daniels, Fireball, you just your true self come out.
All kinds of nasty shit went on in that back seat. You was just like open your cheeks. Oh my God, this is crazy. I wasn't ready for that one. Jeez.
There's another part of the detail of that story that I'm not going to say online. I'll tell you guys off the record.
I want to know. Y'all want to know? We want to know. Dang.
I'll say it.
All right, we got two more.
Let's see. This.
but I know it's crazy. What is it?
Oh man, that's funny. I know exactly who came up with this question too.
Oh my God.
Have a female ever put a finger in your butt during sex? No. I do like my ass being grabbed, but no penetration.
So a female never put her finger in your butt while y'all was fucking?
No.
Or while she sucking your dick?
No, in no sexual encounter have I been penetrated.
So you never had like a little toy or something like that in there?
Nah.
None of that?
Nah. Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
That. If I did, I would tell you. Because I'm completely comfortable with my sexuality.
So like never. They never like try to be like,
No. The closest
so when
you
they play with the balls and they lick a little.
The closest you get is the gooch.
So they never accidentally like just licked it a little bit?
No. And if they did, it is what it is. But I've never regarding this question, I've never had a finger or been penetrated by anything.
Y'all believe him? Please comment below and let me know if y'all believe him or not. You know, Spicy by Nature, we be real over here. All right, come on.
Let's see.
Blue. I don't think I got a good blue.
Man. Would you rather suck on toes or titties?
Because I know he like both.
To be honest, it would be toes. Like a missionary. You gotta put
it's a good feeling too. It's a popping ass feeling too.
Listen, trust me. I love titties. I love holding titties and looking at titties. But missionary and a toe in your mouth.
What?
Man.
He just had a flashback. He just had a flashback, y'all. He said, "Damn, missionary."
Quick draw McGraw.
Woo, shit. And listen, the female enjoyed it because if you don't like that missionary, you weird as fuck. I'm sorry. Like that shit feels amazing. That shit is popping. Okay.
Listen, fellas, don't be ashamed of being a 2-minute guy, man. Don't be ashamed.
Damn, 2 minutes.
That means that she's doing her thing.
Oh shit.
She's doing her thing. Just
first.
Go back for seconds. Add the time up.
Lord have mercy.
You do 2 minutes. It's gonna get harder to get the second nut.
Oh,
it's always hard to get the second nut.
Take too fucking long because now y'all want to be fucking for hours and hours.
But if I gave you the 2 minutes, the first hand, you still want at least another 10.
Sometimes those quickies be good to go.
Right, man.
Sometimes
I ain't complaining.
Because you got your shit off.
I ain't complaining.
You got your shit off. You think we should do one more?
Yeah. I'm gonna grab 2.
God damn.
Let's see. Nasty or classy? Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I don't want to pick both. But if you're asking me which side I lean to, it's more nasty. But I get the perception of classy.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
He is absolutely right.
It's more nasty, but when people see me, it's more classy.
Mm-hmm. He ain't lying.
I prefer my women nasty too. Rough sex or making love? I like making love. The rough sex, like don't scratch me.
What?
Like, don't dig in my back.
Oh, with the nails, doing all of that. You don't like all that?
Don't dig in my back. If you want to do the nail, like.
How they do it? How they do it?
Yeah, you want to do the cool, but like don't. You can choke me.
Okay.
I like being choked.
Okay, so you making love, but you being rough at the same time. So it sounds like you like both.
No, rough sex is just different.
You feel like rough sex is
my idea of rough sex is like candle wax.
That's sexy. That's not rough. That is not rough sex. That is very sensual.
Something melting hit my nipple. I prefer not that. Like,
but
I don't know.
It feels amazing, right? You need to try it.
I never tried it, but
yes,
just
you
think
need to
about
try it. It's
I prefer
amazing.
not to be spanked.
I mean, ain't you supposed to spank the female?
Yeah, but I prefer not to. I'm talking about like with a paddle.
Ain't nothing with that. Ain't nothing
Apparently,
wrong with that.
apparently,
It's really good.
apparently,
It makes the female go a little spice. I can't with you. This the last one.
Yeah.
This the
Have
last
you
one.
ever slept with one of your friends?
Oh shit, we should have left that in there.
We're all friends at the end of the day. We're all friends at the end of the day. So,
That is it.
that's my answer to that.
That is the perfect ending to Spicy by Nature episode 4.
Thank you for having me on your show. I would definitely come back.
Till next time, y'all. This was Spicy by Nature with your host Tamia, and thanks, Dre.
Not a problem. See you guys again.
Hopefully you come back again.
I will.
All right. Thank y'all. Enjoy, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all go get tested. Okay. Check them niggas, check them females. There's nasty bitches and niggas out there. Okay. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. We love y'all.